This was insane to witness. Crazy trades all across the board. One of the craziest trade deadlines of recent times, if not all time, for the Padres. Let's talk about it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Padres Digest with your host, Andrew. Hi, good morning. So much happened yesterday. It's still today for me, the trade deadline, the 31st, but this won't come out till tomorrow. So crazy day yesterday. For me, crazy day today. You get how it works. Let's talk about let's Padres digest together this crazy trade deadline, because Preller literally never disappoints. I don't think there's ever been a boring trade deadline with AJ Preller under or overseeing GMing, right? General managing. So let's start with the biggest thing, of course, the trades. So Padres full trade deadline, final. For sure, final. It is about 5 o'clock p.m. right now, so if somehow, some way, something else comes up the pipeline and I don't have it, my bad. But it's 5 o'clock. It ended 2 hours ago. I think we'll be okay, right? But we got Mason Miller, JP Sears, Freddie Fermin, Ryan O'Hearn, Ramon Laureano, Will Wagner, Nestor Cortez, Jorge Quintana, who is a big piece. I don't know if I'll talk about it today. Maybe I'll make a separate video for it, but I feel like you guys should be low-key excited for him. Out. This is the part that hurts. It's always the toughest time when you lose your favorite players. Ryan Bogaerts. So apparently I've been saying Bogaerts wrong the entire time, and it's... Well, I've said Bogaerts, but it's Bogaerts. But for one last time, I'm going to mispronounce it just to piss some people off. Ryan Bogaerts, Stephen Kolek, Brandon Lockridge, Leo DeVry, Brandon Nett, Henry Baez, Eduardo Nunez, Boston Bateman, Brandon Butterworth, that's a fun name, Cobb Hightower, Victor Figueroa, sure, Tyson Neighbors, Tanner Smith, Brandon Valenzuela. So that's basically our top 20 prospects. That's basically like our entire top 20 prospects. So it hurts. Clearly, we're trying to win now. I can't fault Preller for helping us to win now. Doesn't mean it doesn't hurt my soul, right? It still hurts. But we move on, right? So this is what our roster, I guess, would look like with these new trades. We have Tatis at right field, Arraez, DH, or first base, Machado at third, O'Hearn at first base or DH. I'm sure they'll flip-flop like we've done with Shildt before. Bogey at short, Merrill at center, Laureano or Shildt at left field, Cronenworth at second base, Fermin, Diaz at catcher. Looks like no more Maldonado. So obviously this is just a theory. It's nothing set in stone yet. Maybe tomorrow morning it'll be set in stone. We'll see. But King, Pivetta, Cease, Sears, Darvish, and Cortez as starting pitchers. One of those guys will probably not be on the starter. I'm assuming Sears, because Cortez has been looking better on his rehab starts because he's getting back from injury. Relief-wise, we got Matsui still, Morgan, Peralta, Estrada, Morejon, Adams, Suarez, and Miller. Pretty sure one of those guys will have to get sent down. I didn't count how many there was, but we'll see. Next one, though, should be the 26 whittled down from AJ Cassavell. So, like, obviously, Tatis, O'Hearn, Machado, Merrill, Bogaerts, Arraez, Laureano, Cronenworth, Fermin, Shildt, Diaz, Iglesias, Wagner, King, Pivetta, Cease, Darvish, Sears. And looks like Cortez wasn't in this one, but I'm assuming he would replace Sears. He might still be injured. He might still be rehabbing, so I don't know yet. But we'll see what they do with Cortez, because he's still technically on his rehab, but he can be back now if he wants to. So we'll see, right? But Miller, Suarez, Adam, Morejon, Estrada, Matsui, Morgan, and Vasquez. And then, yeah, just not reporting, just the upcoming potential roster. But Preller on sending away so many minor leaguers, it's probably the toughest part of the job. But again, it's a testament to our scouting and player development group. We have good players that other teams want. So that's what made the prospect packages we've gave out like digestible. Preller is so good at finding new players. And like I saw a comment on, I think it was TikTok, that was a really good comment, right? People always give AJ Preller crap for trading away top prospects. But how do we keep getting all these top prospects, right? Because everyone says our farm system is always depleted. And yes and no, right? We've been depleted, but we always somehow have top prospects. Why? Because AJ Preller is very good at finding top prospects. It's just simple as that. Like, if this was any other team, they wouldn't be able to do what we do because they don't have the development that we have. Besides like the Rays and the Orioles maybe, and maybe the Braves too, but like we are so good at churning out prospects. We're just not good at keeping them on the roster and we trade them away. But AJ Preller knows what he's doing. And as much as we doubt that, it's hard to doubt that he knows what he's doing, right? I know it's hard to digest. I keep saying digest today. I don't know why. It's hard to digest, but I just don't think AJ Preller is doing a bad job. Might be a hot take. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry, I had to swallow some. What was I gonna say? My brain just completely fried itself. What I was gonna say is obviously this only works if the Padres win the World Series. That's the biggest thing. If they don't, kind of just wasted like 20 prospects because some of these guys are just rentals, right? Some of them have options. Obviously, Mason Miller and JP Sears, people like them, they have plenty of length contract-wise, but some of them are just rentals, right? Like Ryan O'Hearn's a rental. Laureano's kind of a rental if we don't re-sign him. Nestor Cortez is a rental. So a lot of rentals. But again, we're trying to win now. So take with that as you will. San Diego Padres, who were talking to the Houston Astros about starter Dylan Cease at the deadline, expired. We're asking for a starter, Spencer Arrighetti, and 3 prospects in return. Astros declined. Cease remains a Padre. No, I don't. I guess like I've been saying, I don't hate that we kept Cease. At the end of the deadline, though, I kind of wish we did get rid of him to get prospects. Like I would have been fine with 2 prospects, but I'm happy we're aiming big. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure Preller just put his foot down, right? Because he tried to call their bluff like a poker, but Astros, they held still. So fine, whatever. Their loss, not our loss, right? Makes them weaker, makes us stronger. So now we have a genuinely dangerous rotation if Dylan Cease figures it out. So we could have Pivetta. I think Nestor Cortez, who's looked good during rehab and has obviously Ruben Niebla on his team, he could be dangerous. I'm not saying like how good he used to be, but like a mid-3 ERA maybe. So Pivetta, Darvish if he keeps looking good, King when he gets back, Nestor Cortez. I already blanked on who else we have. That's really good. I mean, Vasquez is lucky, but can be good. Let me just go back to the pitcher, right? Where'd it go? Yeah, so King, Pivetta, Cease, top 3. If they all perform it the way we know they can, amazing. Sears, meh. Maybe Darvish if he continues, and Cortez if he is healthy and pitching good, and if not, we still have Waldron, we still have Vasquez. No more Kolick and Berger, but that's okay. It still hurts my heart. And if anything, if literal worst case scenario, bullpen game, right? Like we have, like we don't even need the starters to go deep, right? Like if they pitch 4 innings in the playoffs, the Fab 5 we have. Estrada, Morejon, Adams, Suarez, Miller. Like teams this year tried so hard just to be the Padres bullpen, but like we just broke their light. My light just fell off my thing. That's annoying. But like why did that happen? But like they tried so hard to become the Padres, but they're not. They don't have the super pen that we have. So sucks to be you. I'm gonna fix my light real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. Hi. The light of my world is back. But, where were we? Wrong button. Yeah. AJ Preller says that Dylan Cease is a tremendous pitcher, and you need guys like him to win the World Series. Preller said he spoke with Cease yesterday about trade speculation, and you always listen this time of year, but the best version of the Padres is with Cease. And I agree. I do agree. I know he's not pitching great. I know a lot of people are like pissed off with him, but I think the best course is to just hold on to Cease. Clearly, we're not caring about prospects, right? So hold on to him, let him go if we have to in free agency. We'll get we'll give him a compensation or a, oh God, I can't even think of names right now. We'll give him a, it's gonna annoy me. We'll give him the thing in free agency that's kind of like football, a trade tag or a franchise tag. And if he accepts it, he'll make $21 million or something like that a year for 1 more year. And if they don't take it and a team signs him, we get a compensation pick. Why can't I think of the name? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm a horrible, horrible host. Whatever. I'm sure you'll yell at me and tell me what it is in the comment section. My bad, y'all. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Cease, good for the team. Here's the thing about Preller's behavior that has built this fan base to what it is. Qualifying offer. Let's go. Qualifying offer. I remembered. We're good. Okay. They go for it every year. And look, it doesn't work out a lot of the time, and that's okay. The fan base trusts the team is trying to win no matter what. It is so fun. Yeah. Like I said, Preller makes every trade deadline so much fun. And that's why Padres baseball is best, right? Because not only do we have a good performance on the field most of the time, we have good performances off the field and in the off season. Like, baseball is always exciting for the Padres, even when there's no baseball on. You know what I mean? But yeah, Padres have sold out Petco Park 46 times in 52 games this season. It's hard to fault AJ Preller for trying to deliver those fans the team's first World Series title. Not just the fans, but for Peter, of course. The cost today was high, but the Padres roster is significantly better than it was 24 hours ago. Absolutely. Schedule-wise, the Padres played 32 of the remaining 53 games against teams that were significant sellers at the deadline. Hey, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Looks like we have, I don't want to say an easy path to the playoffs, because obviously teams are teams. They're going to fight no matter what. But I like our odds. I like our odds. I'm so excited for tomorrow and for you guys today. That game is going to be so much fun. I was there. I've talked about this before, but I was there when we got Soto for the first game and Brandon Drury hit that grand slam. I was there for that. I looked at tickets right now for the game tomorrow, and for you guys, obviously, today. Already sold out, right? And it's like $40 for Gallagher Square. So I was like, not that rich yet. Maybe give me a few years to grow this channel. Maybe we'll be able to afford those tickets. But I'm so excited to watch the game tomorrow. But yeah, that's that. And then just real quickly, I'll show you guys some baseball savants of who we got. I don't want to get too deep into it, but yeah. Mason Miller, of course, we talked about him. Very fast fastball. Might turn him into a starter. I don't think we should, but it's a possibility. He is very good. Throws very fast. And yeah, you know who he is by now, right? JP Series. I have a video that just came out about him. I hope. And that he's fine-ish. Like, I think Ruben Niebla will do some work on him, and it'll make him fine enough. If anything, like I said, we can make him a reliever who throws left-handed, which we kind of need, but plenty of control, right? Freddie Fedamine. I've grown on him a little bit, or he's grown on me a little bit, I should say. Apparently the Royals loved him. Apparently he's pretty good with managing pitching staff, and obviously he's been below or behind Salvador Perez for years. I think it was years, for a while, right? So even though he might suck on offense, somehow still better than what we have right now, and his defense is good, right? So that's a plus, but yeah, like I said, he's a good backup for the foreseeable future until hopefully Salas or Camposano figures things out. So I don't hate it. I just hate who we give up for it. Let's put it that way, right? Ramon Laureano, I like because he's having the best year he's had in a while. So it was a good time to buy for him. He does have a club option for next year, so that excites me. But he looks pretty good. Arm is still great. Range is not as good as it used to be, so I don't know how his left field defense will be. But he can throw hard at least. And yeah, he's just solid. He's the slug we've been missing on this team. Also, the slug we've been missing on this team, Ryan O'Hearn. He is a rental, right? He'll be gone next year. But he can play first base. He can play outfield. He can play DH. So he can fill a lot of holes if anyone goes down. So yeah, the slug we've been missing. His fielding is pretty good too. I don't know how it looks on outfield, but I'm assuming that's for mostly first base, the fielding range. Probably could be better than Arraez at first base, but I'm sure, like I said, they'll switch off every once in a while. But he's the slug we've been missing a lot too. Next, Will Wagner, we talked about. I had a video about him, so I won't talk too much about it, but he's a utility player, a good bench piece who has good contact, doesn't strike out too often, or average amount, and then walks a lot, has tons of control, still young, Billy Wagner's son. So I'm excited for him. Not that he's going to be like great, but he's a solid bench piece. How fast is he? Not that fast. Okay, I wish he was faster, but that's fine, right? I still hope that means we keep Tyler Wade. I don't think it does, but I wish we could keep Tyler Wade. Nestor Cortez, like I said, he's the interesting one, right? Is coming back from elbow injury. I don't know if it's Tommy John or not. I think it's just regular elbow injury, but he hasn't pitched at all this year except for like 2 games. Horrible ERA, but his rehab starts have looked good, and his fastball is real good from last year. He's a 3.77 ERA from last year, but it could have been a 3.62. Not that big of a difference, but it is a difference, right? But he can be very, very good. Fastball, very good. Even though the velocity is 92, it's still a really good fastball. Doesn't walk that many people, again, according to last year. Stats don't look amazing, right? But we don't need amazing. We just need solid, right? That's why we got him. We just need solid. Is that everybody? Yeah, we didn't sell those guys, so ignore that. So that's pretty much everybody we got. Hello, Mason Miller. Let me know how you guys felt about this trade deadline. I think me and Christian might do a like podcast type grading the trade deadline and talking about the moves hopefully soon. So stick around for that. I don't know when. I don't want to promise anything, but I want you to... I want to put it out there, right? So that we can do it. But how do you guys feel about the trade deadline? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? Who do you like? Who do you hate? How do you wish things could have gone differently? And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm so excited for the game recap today, you know what I mean? And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day. Go Padres as always. Thank you, AJ Preller, for making this team good. I love you, and I love all of you. Go Padres. Goodbye. Please subscribe. Oh, we just passed 1,900. I'm hoping to get to 2,000 very soon. Okay, now goodbye.